Thank you so much, Janice. Well, the holiday season brings a wide variety of guests, right? Some wanted, others unwelcome, like identity thieves and cyber criminals. Tech expert Dave Hatter tells us how to protect ourselves as we all begin holiday shopping, especially at a time when trust in the retail industry, let's be honest, Dave, is at an all-time low.
Yeah, it is. As we all know, there's been a lot of breaches over the past couple of years. Target, Home Depot, CVS, there's a long list, and unfortunately, retailers are often targeted because they do collect a lot of very valuable data, right? They've got all kinds of personal data about people. They've got credit card information, which hackers want. So they're naturally a gigantic target, unfortunately, for those of us who have to go out and buy Christmas gifts.
Yeah, you said you cannot protect yourself from necessarily a breach because if you've already shopped at Target, your information is there. But you can't protect yourself individually.
Yeah, you're right, Kara. Unfortunately, once they have your data, then it's really on them to protect you. And one of the best things you can do is try to stick to the larger, more reputable vendors that have been around a while. Because A, they have the infrastructure and the people to understand the security risks and protect your data. And they also have a giant vested interest. But in terms of what you can do for yourself, there's a lot of best practices. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear some of these things, like you need to have a strong, unique password on every site. But there's any number of things that you can personally do to try to protect yourself when you shop online.
And we have a few of those this morning. We can't get to all of them, but we're going to post them online. Only use mobile apps from reputable sites like the Apple Store and Google Play.
Right, particularly with Apple, you know, before you can even put an app in the store, they test it themselves, so you're going to have a much higher degree of confidence that what you get isn't full of viruses and that sort of thing, or some kind of malware specifically designed to steal your information. So rather than because you can download apps outside of Google Play or the App Store, don't do it. Go to these reputable places like Google Play if you have an Android phone and get your apps there. There's a much higher likelihood that it's going to be clean. And also, check it out first. Go to a place like ZD.net or CD or CNET and check to see what the editors have to say if there's any problems or concerns about that app.
Okay, yeah, the reviews are typically true. Never use a public or Wi-Fi network. You've said this before, but boy, people are just stalking you, waiting for you to use that public network sometimes.
It's unfortunate, and obviously public Wi-Fi has sprung up everywhere, and I know people want to save on their data and that sort of thing. So I totally understand the urge to say, well, I'm in McDonald's or wherever, and I'm going to jump on their public Wi-Fi. But when you do that, you're setting yourself up for bad stuff. It's very simple to basically sit outside a building, suck down all that information, and especially if you feel that you need to use public Wi-Fi, do not buy anything, do not get into your bank account.
It's the biggest
do not
point.
exchange any kind of sensitive information. You're setting yourself up for disaster. Just don't do it.
Okay, do that at home. Now, use a credit card over a debit card to limit any type of exposure.
Yeah, because when you shop with a debit card, while there are limits in how much you're ultimately liable for, if someone gets your debit card, whether it's from a credit card skimmer or because they breach an account or something, they can basically steal all of the money out of your account, and now you're going to have to fight to get that back. And with a credit card, your limit is $50. With a debit card, it's $500, but still, your money's gone. You're going to have to try to fight with your bank to get that money back. You're much better off if you're going to shop online or use a credit card in it. Any type of credit card or any transaction to use a credit card, you'll be much safer.
It's a good reminder. You know, and I think, too, you don't want to be out that cash during the holiday season.
That'd be a major problem.
Okay, thank you so much, Dave. We appreciate it. And as I mentioned, Dave sent me a whole long list of ways to keep yourself safe this holiday season. And we couldn't get to all of them, of course. Fox19now.com. We have got the rest of that list to help you protect yourself. We'll see you next time, Dave.
Thanks, Karen.